Today, you are going to learn how to solve every single problem you face inside of Counter-Strike 2. This is something that Team CS taught me throughout the years, and I'm going to share my knowledge of this with you, and you will become a smarter player by the end of this video. You're going to understand game sense a little bit more and just realize what you need to be doing in your games, because 99% of players are absolutely doing this wrong, and it's even something I'm constantly teaching face at level 10 players, especially the ones that I coach over on my second channel, which you should check out. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm not going to waste your time, guys. What we need to do is understand that when we are in these Counter-Strike 2 matches, we are facing problems. Now, what are problems? Problems is what I'm referring to for a lot of situations. Generally, it's when I am fighting somebody, right? Say I'm a CT player here on triple, and my problem is that two guys are running out ramp. Those are two problems that I have to face. Now, what most players are doing, even though you guys might sit in the comments and say that you're not doing this, but 100% we are doing this wrong, is our natural reaction, just based on how we're playing video games, how we're doing things, is to fight these problems. We want to fight them, right? These problems are dead if we shoot them. The thing is, you're not going to develop yourself and get better at the game if you're constantly just thinking fight, fight, fight. So today, let's explore how we're going to deal with these problems. The first way, guys, that I share on this channel over and over and over, but people are still not using this, is your utility is your problem solver. Smoke, molly, flash, HE, these are all problem solvers and are there to make your life easier. If you're not using this utility, you are not playing Counter-Strike 2. You are playing a different video game, because this utility is what makes your gunfights dynamic. It's what makes you dynamic. It's what makes you a great player in this game. So our first way to solve problems is by using this utility. I'm going to share with you exactly what you need to do, but first let's talk about how to get the best CS2 skin so we can solve your lack of drip problem. Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code CoJo. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description. All right, guys, so in this situation, when we're fighting these guys out ramp, one of the easiest things to do is, if you have a smoke, just drop your smoke down. Sit tight. You know, they're going to spam you, molly, do that kind of thing, but you're chilling, you're good, because once this smoke is here, look how hard this is. Guys, if you're a T and the guy triple drops that, think about in your brain what's going on now. Dude, is he still triple? Is he crossing to a default? Is he in that smoke? Maybe I'll sit here and spam it. Did he run away CT? That one smoke just completely delays their execute and makes their life so hard. So forget you for a second, right? Forget you. Another way that we solve problems is with teammates. So this utility is solving our initial problem of this fight that we're trying to take, and it gives us options. We can do a million things once that smoke is down, and it makes us much more dynamic as a player. But then it also makes it so that our teammates can rotate in and shoot with us. So now that 1v2 fight turned into a 3v2, or, you know, a 4v2 if our whole team rotates, right? So these are two ways right off the bat that we can interlock and make it so that we can solve these problems. And, you know, the easiest way, and I always show this, as a B player. Say you're sitting here, there's no problem. You're sitting here spotting, cool. Oh, we get a kill, and then more people are running out. Or maybe it's like, oh, we're sitting here and boom, we're blind all of a sudden. Well, that's a problem. As soon as we can get out of here, dropping this piece of util, this one smoke, gives us so many options. The standard play is to come back here. Another play is you could drop it and run all the way back here and try to hold like Battleground now. Of course, they can drop sight. You got to be ready for that. You could drop that smoke and play on the side like this. Whatever it is, that is just going to delay them. It's going to make it so hard for them to scale on the site, and you can win the round without even getting a single kill. People underestimate the value of utility. Another situation that we can go through with utility specifically is, like, say you have a guy trapped in this side of window. Well, cool, you could just sit here and hold him all day long, right? But maybe the problem is we want this kill. That is the problem. We have a kill. We just need to act on it, right? We can sit here and try to spam. Who knows how that's going to go? I don't think we're going to kill him really, especially with an AK. That's not going to go too well for us, most likely. Instead, it's like, okay, cool. We have a molly. Make sure he doesn't swing us. Okay, he's hiding. He's playing scared. We sit here and we molly him, right? Same thing if we're dealing like with a CT that's under balk, right? Well, it's like, okay, cool. He's under balk. Let's molly him. So these ways to think of utility as the problem solver makes our life so much easier. Now let's go ahead and briefly talk about flashes. So maybe I'm a con player and the problem is that I want to fight mid. That's the problem. I want to fight mid, but I know I'm going to swing and die because there's probably multiple people out there. So let's combine two of our problem solutions and say, hey, cat player, get ready to swing with me. A player, can you flash over for me? Our A player, wherever he is, maybe he's triple, can sit here and throwing flashbang. He's going to flash. We're going to swing together. Wait, boom. We're going to swing and fight all these guys that are going to be full blind in middle. Problem solver. These are two ways right away. So utility and using your teammate that absolutely can help you with your problems. But you might be saying, CoJo, these guys in my pugs, they don't listen to me. There's no sense playing with them. Okay, cool. I kind of disagree with that because I think you can play with most players, not every player. Most players are capable of listening, but say you are totally on your own and you need to think of more solutions for yourself. Guys, utility is great and I'll preach about utility all day long to you. Another way to solve your problems is literally through your positioning. So many players are just not using their head and they're not understanding what they need to do. Say the problem you're facing is the entire enemy team is out middle. So many players that I watch, so many players get way too greedy. And, you know, say they're the cat player and their teammate dies. They're looking at the radar and they see 4 dots out, maybe 5 dots. And their reaction is to just come out here and fight them. Why? That's exactly what the T's want you to do. The T's want you to swing catwalk. The T's are all here sitting in middle, just waiting for fights. That's exactly what they want you to do. No, guys, your way to solve that problem is, okay, cool. If they're all out middle, I'm going to go run back through B and go through apps and take space that you don't want me to take. Stop giving the enemies the fight they want and instead solve your problem by, instead of fighting, go take space that's open around the map. So A players will do this all the time. I preach this probably in 10 plus videos at this point. It's just so important to understand that. It's like, oh, okay, A's clear. I'm going to solve my problem by getting into this position. Because a lot of times, like as a window player, we'll face this problem. It's like, look, the problem is I keep getting smoked off window. Okay, cool. You know, you can throw your nade to break it open and do stuff, or, you know, just rotate. Go take space somewhere else around the map that you can actually find impact from. You can find a way to get into the round with. So it's a huge way to look at these problems and to solve them, right? Another problem, let's go ahead and look at T side. You know, say we're in a 2v2 situation. A really complex way you could actually solve one of your problems is you could actually split up. You could give the bomb to your teammate and have him walk and go towards B. Before he goes, have him toss you a smoke down here so you have your smoke, and then you can juggle a smoke over to a position like this. You're going to sit here and solve your problem of a 2v2 trying to get the bomb down, trying to find a place to go by sitting here and throwing a right side exec, boom, boom. You're going to flash over. You're going to sit here, wait for the smokes to pop. You're posting. Okay, nobody's swinging. Wait for them to come out. Okay, cool, boom, they're good. And we're going to shoot. We're going to, like, I'm putting on a performance. I'm faking the A bomb site to solve the problem of us needing to get a bomb plant down, getting into a good position in this 2v2, finding where our enemies are. A lot of times we're not going to know exactly where our enemies are, but if we throw a fake, if we throw an exec, we are going to generally know that they are going to gravitate towards that site. Or, you know, in even better case, I guess, is like, you know, they just like pull W with their knife out because they're like, oh, two guys are throwing smokes on A, it's gonna be A, it's a 2v2, and we're out on B. So these are like some very like specific ways to look at it, but your problems are not problems in this game. They are begging for you to provide solutions to fix these scenarios. So many of us don't fix these scenarios and we just resort to swinging and dying, and it's so bad. Briefly, guys, the last thing I want to talk about is low HP. Your problem is you're on 1 HP. Okay, cool. So many players just sit there and fight on 1 HP, but no, instead you got to look at the game completely differently. If you're on 1 HP, if you are going to fight, it's got to be for a teammate to trade you. You got to die for the team. Or what you can do is get put into really unique positions, like right here. If you're on 1 HP playing this position, awesome, you're good. It doesn't matter if you're 1 HP because you're playing a really specific headshot angle, headshot fight. Also, you know, if your team wants, they could boost you up on Ninja Box here because you're 1 HP. You need to surprise your opponents at the end of the day. Surprise your opponents when you're on 1 HP because your problem is you're so low. Also, say it's like a 3v4 or something. You're on 1 HP. You don't think they're apps. It could be beneficial for you to just push through and see like, okay, cool. I'm taking this risk because I'm pretty much dead already. If I go through apps here and die, at least maybe I see like, hey, bomb is going B. There's 3 guys running out. It can be kind of risky, but getting info with 1 HP can be decent too, depending on the circumstances you're facing. So these are some problems that you're facing in the game, guys. Now you know how to solve them. Now you know how to actually adapt to these situations. This is game sense at the end of the day. Understanding how to deal with this is game sense, and it's going to make you feel and look like a better player. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to support this channel, join my Discord, hit that subscribe button, and check out all of the content I have here on my main channel and my coaching channel. If you want your own coaching, I do have a form down below. I'd love to work with you and specifically help you go from where you are now and achieve your dreams inside of this game. So thank you guys so much. I'll catch you all later. Peace out. Peace out.